Up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Prescott. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Returnable now for Allen. A good return there. Call it 13 yards.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Unlock right. Unlock right.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
79 Broncos. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. Cup 19. Cup 19.
On 2nd and 9. Hurts. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
The Eagles at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
It's a keeper with Prescott, and this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. Dak Prescott. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. DeMarcus Lawrence. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Well, look at this, a tight end carry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And he's got his big tight end here. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now it's 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Prescott. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Here's Allen. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They go play action with Hurts. He'll find Swift out of the backfield.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70 Timberwolves. Trap 60, trap 60.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Steps away to his left.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Back to the running game with Swift.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll get this off to Swift.
2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of.
Touchdown, Eagles! A.J. Brown, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Prescott now.
That is caught by Lamb.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. He's got it at the 15. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Back to 60. Back to 80. 18. 5 here.
On 2nd and 7, Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
On play action, Prescott.
On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
When we say the sky's the limit for CeeDee Lamb coming into his 3rd season, it's not hyperbole. 1,102 yards in his first Pro Bowl nod last season, He's now the unquestioned WR1 for Dallas following the Amari Cooper down.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Off the play fake, Prescott. Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Play action now, Prescott.
Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
From the 22, Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Pollard again. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good to make it 17-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Okay, break.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On second down, Swift. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Ready.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Got a man. It's Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
19 Tiger, Dragon 60. Seventy Ranger, go!
Throwing is Hurts. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Inside give to Elliott. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Cowboys are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Taking it about the 1.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, here comes Swift.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Oh, Prescott here to throw. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain.
And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
19 tight, 19 tight.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown. His second touchdown of the night.
And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught at the 5. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. So